Wright has lived a life immersed in aquatics since his earliest years. Trained in swimming by Long Beach legend Klaus Barth, Wright gravitated towards water polo, starting for Prep Power Long Beach Wilson. From there, was off to UCLA, where he balanced winning NCAA titles for the Bruins with a burgeoning career on the USA Water Polo national team, making his Olympic debut in 2004. A winner of 3 Pan Am gold medals, Wright earned his biggest international achievement in 2008, claiming Olympic silver in Beijing. A multi-talented threat in the pool, he evolved from a volume scorer to a deft facilitator who saw his skills in high demand, both domestically and internationally. After competing with a variety of clubs abroad, he retired following the 2012 games in London and now serves as the head coach of the UCLA men's and women's water polo teams, remaining highly invested in the game. Most recently, Wright guided the Bruins to 3 men's NCAA titles in the last 5 years, taking the squad to new heights.
When Adam was a younger player, he went down to Belmont Plaza, during that time as a young kid, high school kid. Starting out UCLA during those times, he never missed a practice. He showed up, and he kept that mentality through, like with the 2004 team, and then obviously that carried on to like 3 Olympic Games. But those group of guys, like what they did, and how hard Racco trained them, my goodness. The toughness that came through that and the mentality is like remarkable.
In high school, I used to come watch him play, and he was such a stud, and you would never think, but he was a center back then. And so he would do this thing where he would lure you into stealing the ball, and then he'd kick to himself on you and make fun of you and score. So I can remember one of the practices, and I was just kind of like, I think a 7th grader, just going to guard Adam and training with the guys, and he's like, "Hey Tony, come here," and he's like, guard me," and puts the ball there, and I knew exactly what he's doing. He's like, "Go get it, go get it." I'm like, I know if I get it, he's going to pass to myself on it. I'm not going to do it. Then I just felt bad, and I went for the ball, and he passed to himself, and he made fun of me for the next time. So, no, but yeah, that was his move. Kick to himself on you, and then score and make fun of you. So that was Adam.
He was a true student of the game, and you can kind of tell that he was a coach in the water as a player already. So he just was the quarterback of our offense, and definitely helped out a lot on the defense. But you could always rely on him to make the right play, and was one of those players that you'd love to coach and play with that didn't care about who got the credit. He just wanted to make sure he'd do anything to make sure the team succeeded.
Well, if you had to have a lineup of water polo players and you put Adam Wright up there, you would never think that Adam Wright would be a great international water polo player. Physically, he doesn't look the part. But what made Adam so special is really what was inside, his water polo IQ. He has to be one of the smartest players that's played the game. He could see things happen before they happened. One of those players with just a great innate intelligence to what's going to go on in the game, and great passer, great setup guy, just super smart, and super tough too. I mean, he would guard anybody. One of our best defenders. Even though he wasn't that tall, maybe not as strong as some of the other guys, he wanted to have that assignment of guarding the other team's toughest guy, and he was not afraid of anybody, wouldn't back down to anybody.
Adam, what he did so well, first off, he's one of the hardest workers in the water, and it's translating immediately to coaching. I mean, he is nonstop, 6 in the morning to 9 at night at that pool. But I can remember after every training session, every coach he ever played for, even when we played in Europe together, he was writing down these exercises. So the guy probably has thousands of notebooks of every drill and things and philosophies that all the coaches that coached him taught him. And I think he's using that well because that makes him so organized, but at the same time, he has that passion. He's been there, done that, and he can translate that to the players.
I think that because Adam is involved as a coach at UCLA, I probably get to see him and talk to him more than many of those other players, and it's just a real joy for me to have him as a fellow coach at the Division I level, and to be able to compete with and against him.
A lot what happens in this pool behind me is from Adam now, so it's full circle. I think I've learned more from him than maybe he learned from me. So we still spend a lot of time talking water polo. It's one of the things I completely cherish and look forward to. Just friggin' great mind. Just a great, unbelievable mind, and how he thinks about it. I used to think I was pretty sharp. He takes it to a whole new level.
One of the best players that has played the game for Team USA, and one of the best coaches now in the country, and he's very deserving of being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations, Adam, on your induction into the U.S. Water Polo Hall of Fame. We love you, we're so proud of you, and thanks for taking us with you on this fabulous journey.